Hello Pisces and welcome to your forecast for this coming month. That's July 2022. My name is Justina and in today's video I'm going to discuss the main astrological events happening in July and I'll tell you how they will influence your life on a more personal level. So here we start the month with Mars in Aries, Pluto in Capricorn. This is a rather tense transit, which will be exact on July the 2nd, and the strongest influence will be between the 1st and the 3rd of July. This is happening between your second house, that's where Mars is present, and your 11th house, where Pluto is present. So with the squares, this is about either a situation that happens out of your control, or perhaps this could be related to a person, someone perhaps an authority figure who might pressure you and block your efforts, block your progress. So here with Mars in Aries wants to be free and independent, and when it receives some blockages from Pluto in Capricorn, then it will get frustrated. So that could be the case for you. Now this is happening in your financial sphere here. Mars will receive the square from Pluto in the financial sphere. This could be related to some financial obligations, responsibilities, or that could kind of create a certain degree of frustration at the same time. Perhaps you might have additional or unexpected expenses at the beginning of the month, which you were not aware of. So whatever the scenario here, the best way to deal with these energies is to resolve the conflict, resolve the issue with the square, because if you don't, then this square might return at a different phase in your life, and it might be slightly more challenging to deal with these energies. So resolve this while it happens. And if this isn't related to your financial sphere, then perhaps there could be someone in authority figure that could lower your self-esteem, frustrate you at the same time. And here you might have to stand up for yourself. This isn't something to be too worried about or too concerned about, because Mars square Pluto happens every single year. It's not something that we haven't had for a long time. However, you might have to get out of your comfort zone in order to resolve this issue, this dilemma. Now, on the 4th of July, we've got Mars moving into Taurus, and Taurus rules your 3rd house. With Mars in Taurus here, the energies will slow down, and it's really important that you are cautious when driving. Even though with Mars in Taurus, the energies are not as fast as with Mars in Aries, but Mars in the 3rd house on its own might make you speed up, even unconsciously. So also watch out when speeding, watch out when cooking, when using knives in the kitchen or some tools to fix your car, to fix something around the house, for instance. So be cautious of that. I'm probably saying that too many times because I actually had a few challenging experiences this year. Cut my finger really badly, I had 2 car accidents. So that was with Mars in the 3rd house. So just wanted to kind of warn you. Right, so here Mars in the 3rd house might also increase your social life, social activity. However, something to be mindful of is to be mindful when communicating with others, and perhaps because you might attract people into your life throughout this transit who might have a very different opinion to yours, and you might not like it if someone disagrees with your ideas, your opinion. So you might have to kind of find, overcome these frustrations, these energies, if you do meet someone who actually opposes any of these ideas, because it could be the case around the full moon in Capricorn. Right, so here coming to the full moon in Capricorn on July the 14th at 21 degrees of Capricorn, and this full moon will happen in your 11th house. So a full moon happens when the moon and the sun are in opposition to one another, and the moon is fully illuminated here. So this full moon will activate your sphere of group activities, long-term goals, long-term plans. Some of your goals, some of your plans might come into fruition around this time. This is the house of hopes and good luck as well. At the same time, you might find out about some secrets related to your friend, related to someone that you met through any group activity, or perhaps you met this person through during a social event. So there could be some secrets that might be revealed around this full moon. At the same time, you might be also attending social events, because you've got Mars in the 3rd house, which is also related to social activities, and the full moon in the 11th house of Capricorn. Now here during this full moon, the moon will oppose Mercury in Cancer. So earlier I mentioned that there could be some communication, or watch out for any communication issues throughout Mars transit in Taurus. And with this full moon opposing Mercury in Cancer, there could be a person who actually disagrees with you or challenges you in some way, perhaps regarding your creative talents or some projects that you were working on. Here, the activation of the fifth house. Now, whatever the scenario here, it's really important that you find the common ground, a resolution, because with oppositions, this is often related to another person. And this is like a seesaw effect. You need to find a balance. You need to find meet halfway. Here with this full moon, you might also decide you want to leave a certain groups, leave a certain organization. Now on July the 17th, Venus will move into Cancer, and Cancer rules your fifth house of children, creativity, and romance. So here with Venus in Cancer, Venus feels great in Cancer. Venus in the fifth house could attract a new romantic relationship into your life, could also create more romance in your existing relationship. If you are going to be traveling throughout this transit of Venus in Cancer in the fifth house, then you are likely to also enjoy the beauty of the place that you visit. And you've got Mars in the third house, so be cautious when driving. But here you might really enjoy a romantic trip, or generally a trip with your children. The fifth house is also related to children, so this is also beneficial. So generally with Venus in the fifth house, you want to have fun, you want to enjoy your life, and here holidays might be definitely on your mind. Now, with Venus in the fifth house, this also benefits people who are freelancers or who have their own business. You might attract new opportunities throughout this time as well. Now, the Sun moves into Leo on the 22nd of July. Leo rules your sixth house, so with the Sun in the sixth until the end of the month and beginning of August, this transit is likely to make your life very busy and active, and so you might have to push and put more effort. So here, yes, you might be dealing with additional project, additional responsibilities in your life, at your work, or some deadlines regarding some work projects. Now, on a different level, this is also related to annual checkups and health appointments as well. And there could be also a greater desire to have a pet while the Sun remains here, and then Mercury as well. Right, so here we've got on July the 28th, we've got quite a lot happening. Jupiter will station retrograde in Aries. And when Jupiter stations retrograde, this could slightly slow down anything to do with your finances, anything to do with any sales, if you have your own business, or perhaps this could be a time when you might be reviewing, reassessing your financial sphere, your business, your money spending habits. Now, here, if you want to start anything new moving forward after this retrograde regarding additional income revenue, for instance, then you might have to put more effort, because with Jupiter retrograde here, this retrograde benefits anything that has already started in the past. But it doesn't mean that you can't start anything new. It just means that you have to put more effort if you're planning on launching a new service or new product in your business. Now, on a different level, during this time, you may want to reestablish or redefine your personal goals, personal values. And this Jupiter retrograde in your second house might also create a greater awareness of your sense of wealth, of your sense of abundance. Now we've got a new moon in Leo at 5 degrees of Leo happening on July the 28th, and Leo rules your sixth house. So here, sixth house is connected to work, employment, anything to do with health checkups, and anything to do with medical appointments, treatments, small pets, so new beginnings, something new. So this new moon might stimulate you to get a new pet. Get a new pet, a small pet, for instance, or perhaps this could be a new project at your work, or you might hire someone to help you at your home, for instance, or you might hire new employees for your business, for your company. Now with this new moon also, this could be a new employment opportunity for some Pisceans. Generally, this new moon also benefits creating a new health regime for yourself, a new diet, or perhaps a new routine, a new daily routine. Perhaps you seek more precision, more organization as well in your daily life. Now we've got the North Node and Uranus conjunction on July the 28th, and this conjunction will be in the sign of Taurus. Taurus rules your third house. So I believe this conjunction will be more prominent on a global level, collectively. However, we will still be kind of experience it to a certain extent individually. And the third house here, it will be activated with this conjunction. So the North Node is about the future, the unknown, the unexplored, while Uranus deals with anything that's modern, progressive, anything that is also related to media, internet. So with this in mind, in the third house, so this could be about you creating a new website for your business, or perhaps you might set up a new business related to IT technology. This is also related to social media, a new social account or a new YouTube channel or a podcast of some sort, a new course of study. You might want to learn new skills with this conjunction. Something here again, something different, something unique and unusual. Or perhaps you might want to improve your computer skills or learn about graphic design. So something or coding. Now here, this conjunction might also stimulate a need for a change within your community, a change of the neighborhood as well. Perhaps you might present some work or work on some major project that you might present in the future. That will be about something futuristic, something modern, something very different as well. Now, I'll discuss this further in July when I present the forecast for the new moon in Cancer. This is just to give you some heads up. All right, so here I finished all my horoscopes today. 12 horoscopes, it's 25 degrees outside. I'm here in my recording studio. So, I wish you a pleasant month, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and bye for now.